EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live first-round coverage of the Boston Championship. Frank, like all TPC golf courses, TPC Boston has the fan in mind. You see those mounds throughout the golf course that gives people a chance to just sit, relax, and watch some golf. And there's a nice shady spot on the hill behind the 11th.
Yeah, that's just before the 12th tee, and you really do get a look at the tee shots coming in 11, as well as the little undulations and contours on that massive green. Safely on deck.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Wow, what a shot. Doesn't even need the putter. Eleventh hole here at TPC Boston. Frank, this is a stout par 3 at 231 yards.
Plays a little bit uphill, and that big gaping bunker just short right. Have to avoid that. It is long and long, and that with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
I mean, really on top of his game right now. That was a splendid approach shot. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets him in the top 10.
Frank, par 4 13. Just swing away with that big stick with the driver.
Big advantage if you've got another 10 or 15 yards left in the bag here. If you can carry that left side, you certainly shorten this hole up. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. No fairway here. This one in that rough. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. This one measures out to 24 feet. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Putt for par. He needs one. Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. Frank, at the 14th down, anytime you get a par 4 that is almost 500 yards, it gets your attention.
It does play downhill, though, so you don't have to smash away here. It's better if you can get something moving a little right to left. Then it will take the natural slope. You get a little more yardage out of it that way.
Frank, this one is right and is wrong. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Frank, anything you do differently from the rough in terms of your swing? Do you hinge the club a little bit more quickly?
No, normally put the ball just a little bit further back in your stance because you want the club to be going down. Down, it's got to go down through the grass, through the ball. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. That one is in the bunker. You know how to play this shot, Frank, right? You keep your chin up, you look down your nose at the ball, you have to pick it cleanly, and keep your head still. Frank, that reminds you of maybe what, the greatest bunker player of all time? Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Frank, I thought that was in.
Now, just when you thought they might pick up one, now settle for a par.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. Now at the par 4 15th, what do you think of this hole, Frank?
I love the strategy involved here. It's not just necessarily a driver off the tee. Smart play often comes on top here because it's a second shot hole.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, how impressive has this round been considering the strong winds?
It's remarkable, Rich. You look at everybody else out there struggling. This has been a round to savor.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. These putts keep the round together. Nice par to remain 3 under. So, one round in the books and a lot to chew on here.
There is. This is going to be a tough championship to pull away. The standard of golf, especially that first page of the leaderboard,